This is a recessed power strip that has 3 AC outlets, some USB ports, and a retractable USB-C cable. So it is recessed, which means you're going to have to cut a hole in whatever you're mounting it to, and it sits inside, and then you kind of put 2 screws in to hold it in. I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you $44. They haven't paid me for my review, and my opinion remains my own. So in the box you have 2 mounting screws. You have the recessed outlet extension cord thing itself, plus this cord. It has a typical, US plug here. It's kind of a 45-degree angle off the side plug. Looks to be about 5 or 6 feet of cable. Yeah, it's 6 feet of cable. There's a decent number of markings on the back here. It says it's rated 1500 watts for the AC side of things. USB-A output is 36 watts max. It does 5, 9, and 12 volts. The USB-C output says it does 5, 9, 12. And then there's another one that says 15 and 20 for the 65 watt max. And then it says total 5 volts, 3 amp max. Now there's lots of ports here. So there's a USB-A port, and that's pretty common. And we pretty much know what that is. It's, it looks like it's a quick charge port because it can do 5, 3, and 9, and it's 36 watts max. And it says QC 3.0. Now there's 3 different USB-Cs. One of them is this retractable cable, and that one I believe is power delivery 20 watts. So there's a little thing here, and it basically says, okay, you have all these different things, and it says USB-C plus USB-C is a total of 20 watts at 5 volts. USB-A plus USB-C is a total output of 20 watts at 5 volts. So I suspect if you want your power delivery 65, you can plug it in there, but you can't plug anything in the other USB-C port. So I'm going to have to test the independence of the various USB ports here. It has this nice magnetic attachment where, it goes in and then it kind of snaps down and holds itself in place there. It says, note, the USB-C port can only deliver 65 watts charging power when used exclusively. To activate 65 watt fast charging, use only this single port. Keep other ports empty, no connection cables. So I don't know if that includes the retractable cable or not. It probably does if they're putting a sticker on it. So basically you can charge one laptop at power delivery 65 watts. Okay, I verified that all 3 outlets are wired correctly, so that's kind of a bare minimum. The outlets and the USB ports are controlled via this switch. And the switch has a little light on it, so you can test, am I getting power through my cord or not. That switch feels really, really small and tiny to be putting 1500 watts through, but the rating on the back says 1500 watts. Now, it's not UL listed, it's like ET whatever, but it feels small. It might be connecting to a bigger switch underneath. It just might be a plastic cover here. But that's just my feeling. So, testing out power delivery 65 watts. I have it hooked up to a load that can go up to 100. It's negotiating. It's a 20 volt level, 45 watts, 56 watts, 62.7, 63. So it's delivering, 63 point whatever at 19 volts, 19.95 volts. So it's pretty much, yes, it's a power delivery 65 watt delivery. Now I'm going to check the little mini pull-out USB port here. We're going to plug that into a phone. And this guy renegotiated, so it looks like those are not independent. And now it is at 5 volts, 15 watts. So basically if you plug something into this USB-C retractable cable, your fancy 65 watt port goes down to 5 volts. Now it does look like it's renegotiating here. So as soon as I unplugged it, it automatically renegotiated the 20 volt level, and it's ramped back up to 63 watts there. So it does jump back up after you stop using the other ports. Alright, I verified that the USB-A Quick Charge 3.0 port does go up to at least 9 volts. I don't have a device that does 12 volts. Let me plug in something and just see if it can work at 9 volts while something else is running. Nope, it's renegotiating. So you plug anything in and it looks like everything goes down to 5 volts. Alright, I plugged a whole bunch of different devices in here with meters to figure out what exactly it could do. And the answer is either the power delivery 65 watt port works at full power, or the quick charge 3.0 port works at full power, or this guy at 20 watt power delivery works at full power. But if you have more than one device plugged in here, everything goes down to 5 volts, and it's a couple of amps at 5 volts. So you do have 3 outlets here. You know, you're plugging in laptops or you have your own fast phone charger, just plug into the AC outlets. This gives you a lot of flexibility. If you just have a laptop, it needs power delivery, 65 watts. I saw this guy do 20 volts at 64 watts. So that would power up most laptops. If you have a phone that needs quick charge or a phone that does 20 watt power delivery, you got the cable built in. If you had multiple devices that just need slow charging, you can plug in up to 4 devices here. Now, the switch has a light built in that will tell you when this guy is plugged in and has power, so that's nice. My only real concern is it feels really kind of small. It's rated 1500 watts, so it's rated 12 amps on these AC outlets. I would not plug in a 1000 watt device here. Laptops, cell phone chargers, fan, something, under 500 watts, no problems. The cable's thick, the cord looks good, but that switch, just the feel of it feels, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a 12 amp switch. Maybe it is. There's a lot of kind of triangular security bits in here, and I have a security bit drill, but I don't have the bit one that's long and thin enough to get in these holes, so I can't open it up and really take a look. So physically it looks nice, feels solid. You cut this rectangular hole in your desk, you can put on the side, you can put on the top, and then it has the 2 screws that go flush mount in here and make it look pretty slick.